Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my podcast. Today, I'm joined by one of my beautiful clients, Jimena. And Jimena and I have been working together for the past 4 months, going to 5 months roughly, which is not very a long time, but enough time for us to see progress. And the reason why she's here is because she's going to be sharing her success story that she's been having so far the past 4 to 5 months, which has been incredible. I remember when you first joined the program, you told me how you were feeling very stuck. You know, you tried many different things, many restrictive approaches, keto, different diets, fasting. There was a time that you were eating 2 meals a day, feeling hungry, feeling bloated. You've tried like 845, different, random things here and there, and nothing really worked, nothing really stick with you. And you were like, Danny, I need help. And that's the reason why you joined, you're here now. And now I feel like your mindset has changed so much. The transformation has been not just physical, but the mindset as well, which is, I think, the main thing. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. So thank you, Jime, for being here and joining us to share everything with us. I'm going to stop talking now. I want to ask you the first question. How do you feel about yourself, like your fitness, your mindset before you joined my program?
Well, I just want to start saying thank you, Danny, to really give me the chance to speak it up because it is a really good process for me, as you said. When I was find you, I was struggling on my weight and on my relationship with my food, and I
Yeah.
was doing 45 exercises just for doing it. I didn't even saying changes on my body, and I was doing it just because I want to lose weight, and that was it. And then I was struggling with my food, eating two or even one meal a day,
Yeah.
and really got fluctuated up and down. So could you repeat me the question, please?
Yeah. How did you feel? How do you feel like before you joined the program? Like, how did you feel
I, f-
with your mindset, mainly with your mindset?
I felt in my mind felt having a scaring on my food. Like if I eat over or yeah, if I overeat or eat the portions or eat 3 times a day, it's gonna get me gain weight.
Yeah.
It will be yeah. I was seeing my the food like my enemy.
Mm,
That's why I was like eating just one week, one meal a day. And before I started with you, I was like, Danny, just make sure I don't eat that much because I don't
yeah.
want to get weight. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God. And I
Yeah.
was like, fasting is the best way to lose weight.
Mm,
And was really that I was acknowledging lack or acknowledging of that because when I this way when we I what I found you, I was looking for a guide because I was seeing so many girls eating 3 times a week, 3 times a day, sorry.
I was gonna
They
say,
were
okay.
they were eating 3 times a day, and if they didn't even gain weight, they were more skinnier. So I was like, what is wrong with me? My mindset was completely wrong. Yeah,
Yeah, it
before
was.
I found you.
It was very fun. Yeah, because I remember, yeah, you were eating only, 2 meals a day. And then you told me, Danny, don't give me too much food because, what if I gain too much weight? And that was a challenge that we had the first few weeks, the first few months, because I remember I started you with maintenance calories. So the calories were a little bit higher. And you were like, Danny, are you sure this is going to help me? Like, are you sure this is going to help me lose weight? And I was like, yeah, you just got to fuel your body because you were under eating so much, which is one of, a very common struggle that we as women do. One, because we see it all over social media, fasting is the best way to lose weight, or, different influencers promoting only eat 3 meals a day, only eat 2 meals a day. Do you like your juice, this and that, so many things, like random things that we see online. And we believe those things because we see the pictures, the transformative pictures, and we believe, yeah, that works. But that doesn't really work. It only made your relationship with food even worse. And yeah, it was just not moving you in the right direction. But how do you feel now, like 4 months, almost 5 months into my program?
Oh my God. I feel so much good. Like I really eat without scaring so much or overthink it or seeing my food like, oh, it will help me to gain weight. Now I'm seeing my food with energy, something that I really need, is my fuel to do exercise, is my fuel to gain my muscle. So now sometimes, of course, I have a few sleep ups with
Mhm.
some treats.
Yeah.
And but now with your help has helped me the way, okay, just having those treats but with a good portion. So now I like have so much better, so much improvement with my food. I don't skip meals.
Mhm.
I am now feeling that my body completely changed in a good way.
Mhm.
And now I'm not just looking to the weight to see how much kgs I'm have lost. No, I'm
Yeah.
like looking, I'm alright. I'm feeling good. How is my well-being now? So much better than I used to be 4 months ago with skating or eating 2 meals a day. Now I'm having three meals, what, 3 meals a day with a snack inter.
Yeah.
So for me, it's really, yeah, much better. So much help with your support. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's nice to see that you can eat the food and feel better because before you used to feel horrible. You used to feel confused, stuck. And especially on the weekends as well, because I know the weekends were a struggle for you. During the week, you were, fine. But weekends, you were even like afraid of the weekends. You used to have so much anxiety because you were like, what if, I eat this, I eat the cake, I eat whatever, and then that ruins my progress. I feel like that has also changed. It's still changing, but I think we've had a huge improvement like on the weekends as well.
Yeah, I think I stop overthink that much the situations like on my weekends. Of course, it could be not the better one or the perfect as you want, because that's why the thing is you want to be perfect. If you're not perfect, then you're not doing anything at all. But now, no, at least if you can track your meals, I'm now really mind of what I'm having. Of course, I'm eating not the meal on my plan, but it's kind of similar. My protein that has salad, that had carbohydrates, that really fuel myself. So that's I'm now seeing that on my weekends could be, yeah, not the full meal, but something can be similar. And don't get stressed. Just
Mm,
let it that happen. Like,
yeah.
because of if you get more stress or overthink your weekends, you're gonna go with the food, the easiest food, or with junk food because you get stressed. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like now you're doing much better. I think the main thing is that you're enjoying your weekends because before you used to be so afraid of your weekends and you would tell me like, Danny, I have these many events because you're very social on the weekends. You're very social. And you used to get very scared about, all the events and all the foods that you were gonna eat, all the treats, the cakes, the everything. And you're like, oh my gosh, like just relax, it's just a weekend, nothing will happen. We still want to enjoy that food, which is what you're doing now, enjoying meals out. It's not exactly what's in the meal plan, but that's fine because we want to be flexible. We want to have that flexibility. Of course, not too flexible, but having a bit of
But
flexibility, it's what we want and it's what we have right now. And that's why you're getting the progress physically, like we can see the changes. And I think that's also why you're not too bothered about the numbers on the scale anymore. Like maybe those numbers are not changing. And that's something I always tell you guys, like numbers on the scale are just numbers, nothing else. They don't mean anything at all. And they might not change, like never, or they might always stay the same, and that's fine. But as long as, how you say, as long as you're feeling better, feeling more energized, having that fuel, feeling good for your workouts, having the energy to push yourself, that's the main thing. I think those are the best changes that we can make, not the numbers on the scale, right?
and most importantly, I will say seeing this process not to get something in advantage. Like I think it's more doing it for your well-being.
Mm,
Because of the beginning, I take this journey with Danny, yes, to improve that was the key to improve my food relationship, my relationship with the food.
mm,
But after that, I was like, I want to lose so many kgs before my birthday because
yeah,
I don't know, blah 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 blah. But talking with Danny, she really teach me what is not that important to lose that kgs or those kgs. Because for me, I have lost my overweight kgs, so now I'm fine with the weight, but just want to be more down. Some reason, ladies.
Yeah.
But now I'm not into losing kgs. I'm looking forward to see how is my well-being if I having really good relationship with my food, and I'm now, for example, lift more weight than I used to
Mhm.
do it after before I started. Like that's motivate me. Like I'm lifting more weights. My relationship with my food is really improved. So that is the key. I think is essential because it's a habit for whole your life.
Yeah, I think
I would
it's the
say.
foundation. Yeah, the foundation that we built. If we don't focus on building that foundation, that relationship with food, a really good routine with your workouts, then even if you lose the weight, it's gonna be more challenging to sustain the changes. But if you have that strong foundation, it's gonna be easier to sustain the changes that we make. In what would you say has been like the biggest mindset shift that you've been having the past 4 months?
That one. Understand that
Mm,
okay, I'm doing this because I know I'm gonna get something in change. Like oh, you're gonna have it, but in different ways, like different mindsets, different, like okay, I need to have my 3 meals a day because my body needs it,
mm,
and in a good portion, good food that really fuel that fuel, like for example your protein. Don't skip, don't eat carbohydrates because it's gonna be bad, it's gonna affect or impact your body. No, your body needs it. So it's like kind of understand that mindset, really understand that all those nutrients your body needs it.
mm.
So it's like that switch is
Yeah,
hard because many girls are doing this journey because they want to lose weight and don't avoiding essential things that are for your body.
yeah.
That is really hard for us to understand it because being always asking you like why Danny I cannot I don't know I cannot why I cannot wait more weight that I wanted to, or why that, or why I'm eating these days more than the other days. Like, oh my god, it's like crazy. But now understanding that you are giving what your body needs is for your well-being. I'm feeling so much better. Like, is that
Mhm. Yeah,
the key? I will say.
that's a good point. Like what you said, like I think understanding the process makes a difference. Because if you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, then you're gonna be like, is this really gonna work? But if you understand why you need the carbohydrates, why you need the protein, why you need the fats as well, because so many girls are scared of eating carbohydrates. They're scared of having too much fats on their diet because they think or assume or they believe for so many years if I eat carbohydrates, I'm gonna gain weight. If I have too much fats, I'm gonna gain body fat. But it's not like that. It's just like what you see on social media. And you still see that on social media, even nowadays, even though it's 2025, you still see people promoting like keto
Mm.
diets, fasting, this
Yes.
and that, which, yeah, obviously they do work, but it's not long term. It doesn't give you that lifestyle that you want to have. And it doesn't help you build a good relationship with food at all. It only helps you to hate food and feel scared that whatever you eat,
Mm.
taste it. And I also know that you used to have this like all or nothing mindset before you joined my program. You were like, it's everything or it's nothing. Do you think that has changed? And if yes, how do you think that mindset has changed in the past 4 months?
It has really changed because I was like, okay, if I do it this, for example, a meal a day this week, it's because I'm doing better or I'm doing the best. But if I just have a sleep out like a day that I have my 3 meals,
Yeah.
it's totally gone. All the process I'm doing is totally gone. And now it's like feeling the same, of course, different ways. But for example, sometimes I want to eat a piece of chocolate. And of the beginning, I was like feeling like, no, it 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 ruined my whole week because
Mm,
I just eat that piece of chocolate. Or for example, I couldn't make it to the gym one day. It will ruin all my week. So now understand, no, that's that's not the thing. Like, the thing is not being perfect.
Mhm.
It's just trying to do your best, trying to shut up. Okay, next day, if you don't, for example, today you don't eat well, just try next day to do it better. And or just stick with your meal plan and nothing happens. Or like, I feel like, see, just eating a piece of treat, like even 1 day or 2 3 days a week, I will say, to keep you on track, on keep you to the future, or still with your meal plan, or still with the journey of this process. You need to have in this a little bit treat, like treat yourself, because otherwise you're gonna get tired. And the thing is not doing perfect, just doing it right. As far as next day, you're gonna wake up and trying your best, just do it. Like, it's not nothing, or no, 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 no. The thing is, you're trying it and give it all your best. Could be today wasn't the best one, but I think tomorrow it will be. Just try it, and doesn't happen if you have a little bit of trade. It won't ruin your whole week. It's
Yeah.
just that day that, yeah, totally changed that mind.
Mhm. Yeah. And I know, like, yeah, with that kind of mindset, it feels at that moment when you have that chocolate or whatever, it feels like you have ruined your whole week or your whole day. But it's not like that. And that's why I always say, like, if you had that chocolate or whatever you have, enjoy it. And then next meal, next day, back on track. And I think that's probably one of the main reasons why most women fail in their fitness journey. Because they have this all or nothing mindset. We have this all or nothing mindset. And it's either, yeah, it's either everything 100% or it's nothing. If you skip the workout or if you have that piece of chocolate, then you're like, ah, whatever, I'm just gonna have the whole block of chocolate and then I'll get back on track tomorrow. I'll get back on track Monday. But then we know tomorrow, Monday never happens. And that's why it's like this cycle
You're
that,
never gonna have.
yeah, it just never ends because it's you're gonna be stuck in that cycle, which you were before, but now you're like out of that cycle and you're enjoying that chocolate. Or if you skip the work, you're like, okay, whatever, I'll just rest tomorrow or I schedule for another time, which is completely fine. It's just 1 day, or it's just one chocolate, or even two or three. It's just three chocolates. It's not the end of the world. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is not okay. I will eat the whole box of chocolate, and then no, it's just as well be mine. I think with the food you're having, or be mine as well. Why I'm not feeling it to go to the gym? Just for example, with our menstruation or our period cycle, for
Yeah.
it means the kind of I'm really having these 4 weeks of the ladies warm soccer cycle, the
Mhm.
pre-week, the during the week,
Yeah.
and the 2 weeks of a hormone. I don't right. It's like, understands, and now I didn't notice until like how old I am. I'm 23 years old. I didn't know that I was having those 4 weeks, two
Mhm.
weeks that I wasn't unwell until I met Danny. That was like, she really sit me down and said, just write why you're feeling this way. It might be because it's your period. I was like, I will start doing it, and it really helped me that I discovered that were the days that I was feeling to eat more than I do it last week. For example,
Mhm.
last week I didn't feel that hungry that I'm feeling now. So I start sitting down and writing those notes, and I discovered that it happens after my workout,
Yeah.
after my pre before my period started.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and
And I think that's something
so
that
it's about yourself.
I think many women don't know that, like your cycle affects your training and nutrition so much, but people, well, women don't understand that, or they don't pay attention to that because they don't know. But now that you know, it's easier to pay attention. And what role do you
Yeah.
think my program has played in your success?
I can't even describe. Can't even describe, because Danny, it's everything. It's coaching. It's nutriligant. How to say like that word?
A
Nutrologist,
nutritionist.
nutritionist, and it's also like my psychology. Every time I'm feeling really bad or I can't handle it, I'm like, Danny, I'm feeling like that. And like, Danny, she's always be there to, lady, Jimena, it's fine as long as you're just having it in a good portion, and the next day just do it the same thing, and nothing will happen and nothing will ruin your process.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, that's true. Next week I'm feeling more fitness. I was like, oh my god, yes. So like you really impact my life, because I really, for you helped me to discover why I was feeling those hungriness in some of the time. So you helped me to understand my body and understand the importance of the having 3 meals, 3 meals a
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, it's very important. And I think it's also important that we work together because I always say it's teamwork. It's me, yes, sharing my knowledge, but it's also you doing the work, which is what you're doing. And I think as long as we, continue doing that teamwork, we're gonna get the success that we're getting so far. It's only been 4, almost 5 months, and we still have many months left. So it's just, yeah, it's amazing to see how much you're progressing so far. What's last thing, what's something you will say to someone sitting on the fence on joining my program?
I will say, don't overthink that chance to move with
Mhm.
join to Danny's program. I mean, there is people just still waiting because of money, or because they don't feel they can make it.
Mm,
Like, don't do it. Like, don't start if I could or not could made it, or money situations. I will say me that is on you. Uh, and as well as don't think and just I I won't enjoy it because I know I couldn't make it. Don't do it that yourself, because you are making more stupid. I don't want to be
it's
stupid, but
fine.
like
You can say
being
whatever.
so how you can achieve things on your life that is gonna be, because when I'm starting that this journey I was like, how I want to plan to buy a house or achieve something on my life if I cannot move to this simple stuff that is for me, for my well being.
Yeah.
So it's a thing like, is do it for yourself and do it as well to do like, I if I can achieve this to compromise on my well being, you're gonna then compromise with all achievements you're gonna have on your life.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's like being compromised, like I will say that, because it help you to compromise with yourself,
Yeah.
then you can move forward in your life.
Yeah, 100%. How we
I
do
will say
one thing, yeah, how we do one thing is how we do everything. And if you can take control of your fitness, you'll take control of your life. And if you keep overthinking about your fitness journey, you're gonna keep overthinking about everything else, your career, your relationship, your business, literally everything, because you're always gonna have that overthinking mindset. But yeah, I really, really enjoy talking to you, Hime. It's getting late now. It's getting
thank
when we started, it was so like
you.
light.
Dark.
Now it's getting dark. It's 6 p.m. right now, like 6:15 p.m. if you guys wonder. But yeah, I really want to
Okay.
say thank you to you, Hime, for being here and sharing a little bit about your success story. I think it's amazing what I mentioned earlier. You've, changed so much, even though it's been only 4 or 5 months. And yeah, well, I know we're gonna keep progressing, and you put in so much time, effort, and everything into this because I know you want to make this change for yourself, not for anyone else, but it's for yourself. But is there anything else you want to mention before we go?
I'm saying thank you again to you, Danny. This is really like give me encourage me to move forward, like nothing took it as a granted.
Mhm.
And I think this all your journeys motivates people. Like I'm really thankful for you came to my life, or we find each other
Yeah.
in this process. And nothing, all the people there, don't wait, just do it.
Just do it.
Otherwise, you're gonna waste time to make excuses. That's I think in the time you're overthinking to move forward to something, you're wasting your time to make just excuses. So just do it. I will
Mhm.
say that. Yeah.
Yeah, amen.
Amen.
Yeah, but thank you. Muchas gracias, Jime. Thank you
Yeah,
for being here once again. I
un
think,
amor.
are you gonna go to the gym now? Or are you going home?
I'm finished gym.
Okay,
I
go
just
eat
lo terminé ya.
something. You must be so hungry. Yeah, go eat something. Thank you once again. And if you guys enjoyed this episode, please share it
Gracias.
on social media. Tag me at Daniela del Carpio. Until next time. And as I always say, don't ever stop believing in yourself. Ciao, ciao.